us all right? Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can.
Okay. Just wanna make sure.
Anytime or? All right, 3, 2, 1, go. All right, so this is Metroid Prime Hunter for Nintendo DS. This game is pretty cool. So you see in this first screen there is lots of room for other places to go. Until there's 4 planets in this game. We'll be visiting all of them, decent amounts. Obviously, that's how you complete the game, but yeah. All right, so first off, you got the controls for this game. That has to be taken care of right now. So to move with Samus here, I use the circle pad, for instance. And to boost, I will use the R button like this. Sometimes I'll use the touchscreen as well. And to aim and all that, I'll have to slide my stylus over this little circle in the very center here. To fire and stuff, I use the L button. And it looks... Overall, it's weird control, but I guess it works.
If you could have a controller, Kim, it would be neat.
That'd be pretty cool, but it's whatever. Crap. There.
So I'm guessing Japanese is the fastest version.
It is the fastest version. Unfortunately, the differences don't come until later in the run, like an hour in. But it's the fastest version of this game. It also has less size postures, which is really nice too. But the actual different sounds come till later. Keep accidentally scanning. So here we go. Coming up here is the first enemy in the run right here, or really the first enemy I need a missile from. And here's the only missile door in the run right here. Nothing else like it. A small little mechanic as well is if I hold a charge shot, it'll actually draw in other shots, other stuff that enemies drop.
Just like in the other Prime games.
Yep.
Oh, another difference between this and the other Prime games is you actually start out with a lot of different upgrades.
I have boost ball right off the bat. You might have seen that already. Alright, so in this room here, there is a bunch of enemies will spawn, a bunch of psychobits. All I gotta do is just kill them like this. Best way I can do it is just really stand here on top of this platform. Because next batch will spawn right here. And if I do this correctly, I can actually pretty much spawn camp them. I didn't do it. Oh, that's fun. That's a little bit.
Nice.
And then the switch that spawns after killing them just around top of me. It works out really well. Now, if I do this correctly, I can jump and turn around and look at the door that I'm going to. And there we go. That saves a second maybe. It doesn't really matter much. That's good. This makes it so I can look at the door immediately and just shoot and go morph ball like that. Another thing touchscreen is used for as well is to switch between all my weapons and go into morph ball like I just did. And during these little tunnel sections where I'm just going in a straight path, I will use the R button to boost. But then when I go to a dead end, at the very end of that little section, I use the touchscreen to boost. And the enemy there is kill of 2 bombs, so I can just do that. And now here I'm going to use a charged missile to actually jump up, then a regular missile there to run out missiles and get to this next platform. This game is similar to Quake. It has jumping with rockets or missiles in this case. And here's the first hunter of the game right here, called Candon. We'll encounter him in a minute or so. But for now, I need to get a missile tank over here. So the category I'm running today is called All Items. There's a reason why it's not called 100%. That's because in 100% this game is literally 25% is getting all the items in the game. The other 75 is scanning everything else. These enemies here I can scan, these doors I can scan. They're some random floating blue objects I can scan that you can't see unless you're in the scan visor. Stuff like that. It's really weird, but that counts for the other 75%. That's why I had to differentiate this between all items and 100%. That's why there's a difference between that. Here we go, here's Camden. So Camden can either go to the right or left here. You go into whenever you're here towards me, so that's perfect. Now I actually want him to go to the other side of the room. And no, he's not doing it, okay. If he goes to the other side of the room, then that's good for me, purely because, well, there's a door to my left there that isn't locked after killing him, and he's stuck there. This doesn't happen often. All right, here we go. So if I stand on this platform here, he will just kind of stand still in the middle. And it works out really well for me. And there we go. That was done.
Good kill.
It was okay. There we go. Door's behind me. That's why I want to be on the other side, because I can stand on the other platform and do the same thing. It'll save like a little bit of time. There we go. These things I'm collecting are called artifacts, by the way. I need all 3 of them in each area to unlock a boss portal to advance. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm advancing and doing that. And that was not a very good room, but it's fine. Here's one last little missile boost here. I use a charge missile here so I can get on top of this platform a little earlier. Then I'll use a regular missile right here to boost up and get in this platform here. Then a little small frame saver morph balling. Now let's shoot 4 switches here. It's all aim based. It's a little hard to aim with the touchscreen, but you'll get used to it. There we go. One small difference, the Japanese version, after getting all 3 artifacts, there's 2 text boxes and not 3 like the English version. So like I have to tap the middle of the screen twice as opposed to an English version where I have to tap it once and an arrow to the left and yeah. Here we go. Here's the first boss of the game here, called Credifid. He's basically this giant pillar with eyes. I can only shoot these blue eyes. I can shoot these eyes when they are blue, and that'll actually kill them. And here we go. Okay, first phase. There we go. Now he's gonna shoot a bunch of lasers at me as well. That's another thing. Whenever his eyes are red, they'll shoot lasers after a little bit. And actually, that health there is really useful for me. There we go. Now, a 3 cycle on Credifid is actually pretty difficult. I need to get like a bunch of charge shots in a row in the last little phase. And it's easier said than done. And there we go. Let's see if I can get this. Nice, got it.
Good job.
And then the Alright, I didn't reach a Credifid fight. I want to actually jump to the center here to get the Octolith, which is required for being in the game. There are a total of 8 Octoliths in this game. So, yeah.
Speaking of Octoliths, could you explain like what the point of collecting them is, like the general plot behind them?
No, I can't.
I can if you need to.
I forget.
Most of the Octoliths, you go just to fight the bosses, and there's a portal that you have to take, and once you get the 8 Octoliths, that unlocks the Oubliette area, which is the final area of the game. So in order for the game to progress, you actually have to unlock them all to make that area appear.
Yeah. Besides Candon, there's 5 other hunters, and they're all in the same area of space looking for the ultimate weapon. And if one of them actually kills you when you encounter them, they will steal one of your Octoliths, and you have to go and get it back by killing them.
There we go. There's a screensaver apparently. That's why it's written in black. Alright, well, here we go. After you get each Octolith in each area, you have to escape the area, which is what this timer is on the bottom of the screen. Most of the time I will be escaping, but some cases I will not be escaping immediately. You'll see what I mean by that later. Right there, I did a small little boost to the touchscreen. If I boost to the touchscreen, I can immediately boost while changing it in my opposite direction. And it works. Right there, I actually killed an enemy in the ceiling with 1 missile. Normally, if he drops down, it takes 6 missiles to kill him, so it's a good time saver. He's the same enemy that killed earlier 2 bombs. And the same enemy that just spawned right there, so they got that door. Now, this room coming up here has a bunch of Psychobits in it. I need to come and kill the green one that spawns every single time, because that one has more health than the others. There we go, there's 2 out of 3. And fell down here, that's not good. There we go. 3 out of 3? There we go. That was an okay room. Now, I need to boost like this, and you need to go to this one side and go to the other for momentum so I can get up there and not have to get out my morph ball. It's just a small time saver. This room here is very dependent on my movements. If I don't move correctly, I can get hit by one of those Metroid-like things there. And they really pack a punch, and they really knock me around. So that's not a good thing. Not a good thing at all. Now here's the first instance in the game of Guardians. Guardians have completely random movements and if I hit them. However, in this fight here, if I do a fully charged shot to their face, they will immediately die. So like that. And 3, there we go. Good room.
Nice.
And now, time to just escape. My ship is right over here. It's where I went from at the beginning of the game. There we go. Now, this first text box here is for saving, so I'll just say no to that. We don't need a save. Then, there we go. Launch ship. You can probably get a donation in right now, just one.
Sure, I actually have a donation from JRP, donated
Ooh.
$50. Hey Shasta, did you know you're playing the wrong game? Like, this is not Fusion 100%, and you should fix that.
I'm
Just
very
remember to go fast. Good luck, Shasta.
Thanks, JRP. You're a bro. All right, now here's the second planet of the game called Alinos. This planet has a lot more lava in it, but as you'll see in a second, lava is like really, really weak in this game, even though it like burns you in IRL. It's pretty nice. Here we go. I'm just gonna go straight over here to the left, and you'll see how little damage it does. I just went through there and did like nothing, like 13 energy or so. Now here I can do a boost to the bomb, like that, and now it skips one bomb jump. Saves like 3 seconds or so. It's pretty nice. Now coming up we have a maze section, but there is a skip for the maze section finally. Not finally, but yeah, anyways. All I have to do is just place the bomb correctly, then boost off of it, but it's hard to do it. So let's see if I can get it first try. Yo, nice.
Oh, nice.
Woo!
It was a lot harder than it looks.
That
It's
bomb
way
is
harder
really
than it looks.
finicky.
It is a lot harder than it looks.
I've
Yeah,
seen Shasta
I've-
take like 5 tries on it.
Yeah.
Yep. But there we go. I have to go back to the maze anyways to get an energy tank. Then I go back into the artifact in that area. That saves like 30 seconds or so optimally. Something like that. It skips the whole cutscene as well. It's really nice. And here's a bunch of gamers I have to kill to advance. If I can hit them. There we go. Good enough. Now if I do this correctly, I can lock the door without killing all of these. Which I did not, but that's fine. I have to like aim down that line there in order to lock that door a little early. Doesn't really save much time, but it's cool to have. Now here's the second hunter of this run so far called Spire. He's a little weird. He's made of rock and he likes to roll around and hit me with spikes. Which is pretty nice. I don't like being hit with spikes personally, but it's whatever. I have to kill these enemies in this portal here. I would go for the portal first, typically, just so I can focus on these guys all at once, really. Then I have to hurt Spire a little bit here. I don't kill him, but gotta push him around a little bit. And here we go. He's a little annoying here. Just a little annoying. There we go. One time Spire actually went through the wall during the little cutscene there, during one of my runs. That just happens. I don't know why, but it's a random thing. There you go. Here's the second artifact of this area. Third artifact is coming up here after I kill Spire. Spoilers. And then here I'm going to shoot a missile through a wall. Just going to hold it, and that will I didn't shoot it. Okay, that's cool too. Now if I did it correctly, I can actually hit Spire while he's in that cutscene. It'll do a bit of damage, it'll make him go out here a little faster. And he fell down, which is not good. If he falls down, his patterns come along around him. But right there, I also backed up into a missile tank. Probably didn't see that because it backed up into it, but yeah. This is what I was trying to avoid, by the way. But unfortunately, Spire had different plans for me today. It's all good, though. Now he's dead. And this cutscene lasts like a while for some reason. There we go. Third crystal. That crystal there is unlocked with the third artifact. Now all I have to do is just go over to it like this. And there we go. Oh yeah, one thing as well I forgot to mention. I never mentioned how you jump in this game. You have to use the A button for jumping, or you can double tap the screen, and that'll make you jump every single time. Personally, I prefer double tapping the screen because then I can actually aim around and like still like jump and stuff. But that's just me. There's really two modes like moving in this game. One's like how you control a GBA game, and one's how you like control like a game like this, like how I'm doing it. There we go. Here's the second boss of this game, called Slench. He's this weird one-eyed circle thing with tentacles. I don't know. He's a weird guy. All I have to do is kill his tentacles right here, and he'll pop out of the wall, and his little force will be gone. Also can't hurt him in his little shell face here. Alright, now if I time my charge shots here correctly, I can one-shot kill his tentacles, like that. It's hard to kill his tentacles here on the top left and top right as one-shot kills, so if I miss a second one there, I won't go for a third one. So let's see if I can get it the third time. There we go. Let's do this. I missed the first. That doesn't happen often. All right, there we go. That was actually good for the third one, I'd say. I almost got a one-shot kill in the last one. There we go. Small thing as well, I go right in the center here, because that's where the Octolith spawns. Nope, didn't get it. Alright, so ultimately I actually want to spawn, I want to get where this Octolith spawns after the fights, just so it saves the time between like killing them and getting to the Octolith. It's kind of weird, but you'll probably see it later. I have 3 more chances at Slench. Oh yeah, fun fact, this game repeats bosses. So get used to seeing Slench and Cravid. So here we go. Now it's time to escape the planets. There's a little boost there, touchscreen. Coming up is the 3rd hunter in the game, called Weevil. What we're gonna do with Weevil though is I'm gonna try to do a quick kill on him. I'm gonna essentially do a bunch of charge shots on him in the very first parts. Then he's gonna go into the morph ball like where we went to earlier and split up. I'm gonna kill him with 3 bombs. Let's see if I can do what I just said. Alright, I got set up, it's good. There we go. Oh, I missed it. That's fine. I shot my bombs way too early, so it's okay. There we go, he's still dead. Didn't get the quick kill, but it's all good. I wanted to kill him like in that tunnel, but yeah. That's fine. Now all I gotta do is just escape it. Once again, lava is like nothing to me, so yeah, just gonna go right through it. There we go. Alright, so if you're iffy about this run so far, this next plan is where the game gets like really, really broken. Like really, really, really broken. Lots of skips in the beginning of the room, like this first room, so yeah.
You'll see Shasta ignore some walls and other things because speedrunners have no need for such things.
Pretty much.
This is a very, very broken game.
Yep.
Lots of wall clipping involved in this.
The first area of the game doesn't emphasize that enough though. Like there's
Yeah.
nothing in that. There's actually one thing that potentially happened that would skip a thing later, but opportunity's already passed to talk about it. Essentially get that power early, but it's hard to do that. But anyways, time for this. So a lot of things can happen really fast. Let's see if I can explain this well. So right here with this first little outbound clip, I'm gonna skip one of the hunters in this game called, I forget his name.
Noxus.
Noxus, thank you. And because of that, I don't see him at all on the run. Like ever. Alright. Another screensaver. There we go. Now, you didn't see it there, but I went out of bounds and went to this elevator after that. And got an E-tank. I can actually get the E-tank there while falling, but it's hard to do that. Now here I'm going to go through a wall like that.
That clip is really precise too.
Yep. And then another missile jump up here and go right through a wall. There we go. That skips scanning 6 things around that room and saves a lot of time. Like a few minutes of time, at least. Now let's go over here and do a fun little thing. I get out the morph ball here because otherwise I'll change my camera. That's bad. Then we do a bomb jump and skip this room, like that. Yeah, miss sync right over here. I'll come back to this room later, but I can't complete it right now. Overall, that saves like 2 or 3 minutes, just that one bomb jump there. Now over here is one of the powers I need. The first power of the game that I get is called SGDQ. Now to get it really fast, I'm going to do a missile jump right here. And there we go. That skips a little morph ball section that saves like 45 seconds or so. I have to like scan a thing and use the morph ball and wait for an elevator. It's really annoying. There we go. Let me get this guy while I get the UA tank behind me. And go over here. Also, the ammo for that weapon I got here called SGDQ is called universal ammo. It's the ammo that every single weapon I get later on the run also uses. Here's an artifact right here that I just backed up into. And now after all those awesome skips, time to scan this portal and then do something intended. I'm sorry, everyone. There we go. Now after getting SGDQ, I can go to this door here that isn't locked with SGDQ, because that's how the game works. There we go. Up here is a morph ball maze that, like, it's not as bad as the one before where I skipped it, but it's something. There's a little precise bomb jump up here that hopefully I can get, like, really quickly. Look at that. There we go. I think I got it. There we go. Nice.
Nice.
Excellent.
That's actually a lot harder than it looks like to get into.
Yeah, the hitbox on the ice is not exactly what it looks like.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah, you often have to just sit there going around in circles until the bomb actually connects at the hole.
Yep.
Yeah.
Small time saver there as well as I place a bomb next to that door and it'll stay open. It saves a few seconds because otherwise I have to stand right here and open it. Or rather just sit there, you know. Did the same thing earlier as well right here. This one saves like half a second though, if anything. There we go. Now I'm gonna go back to that room I skipped earlier with a bomb jump and go right back inside of it. All I need in this room up here is a UA tank. Then I'll be set. And there's a way to get out of it. Since the intended way for this room is to scan like 5 things and like a bunch of cutscenes up here, and eventually have to kill a bunch of enemies. But we're not gonna do that. Just gonna miss a jump twice and get out of there like that, and go through this portal. I actually have all 3 artifacts, but I'm gonna save the boss for later, and you'll see why. It's gonna be a good time after that, trust me.
We do need another weapon before we come back too.
Yep. That's why I have to escape right now as well. It's one weapon we need for later, which we're going to get right now back in Alinos. So in this room coming up here, there's a huge form of RNG. Essentially, if an enemy spawns inside of it, it'll lock the door and you need to go through. So if no enemies spawn, that saves me a lot of time. Let's see if nothing will spawn. That'd be really cool. Come on, come on. All right, good, nothing spawned. So that means I can just misjump over here. Instead of using the intended way, which is to have a bunch of platform, I scan a thing and a platform spawns, it'll take me over here. And we're just gonna go over here normally. A little boost there at the same time. All right, and here's foreshadowing for later in the run, like a while from now. This is Silux's ship. You might also recognize it from the end of Prime 3, remember right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So now we're gonna go into this little session here. The intended way to do this is ride these platforms around and use a morph ball to get over to this session over here, which will spawn me on this side. But instead, we're just gonna bounce up over like that. Once again, lava doesn't hurt me, so we're good. There we go. That's a little small time saver there because I know to get on the morph ball to get across that. And now I'm gonna. There's 3 guardians in this next room that I have to kill. I'm gonna try and hit him in the head with this shot here. There we go. Hopefully I can do it 3 times now, or 2 more times. All right, that was good. Where's the last one? There he is. Ah, there we go. Nice.
At least he ran with you.
Yeah, they like to run around the arena a lot. Sometimes they just run away from you, which is annoying.
Very, very annoying.
Or
They
look-
have completely random movements, reminder. All right, so now remember this boss here for later. This is, I don't know his name, but he has a really wonky hitbox for his head, and that's where I need to shoot. I can essentially just shoot in one general direction, and he'll just keep getting hurt. There we go. But killing him unlocks Magma, the second power I need in this run. This is actually what I need for Arctera when I go back to it. Like I can escape right now, but we have a few more things we need to do. Fun little few more things. There we go. There's a E-Tank right there. So if I get hurt a lot before then, the E-Tank there it just saves me. And now we're gonna go into this next area over here that has an artifact inside of it. But instead of doing it the intended way, we're gonna go through the exit to this area using a bomb jump and clip out of bounds past a barrier, do a barrier skip, and that saves like 30 seconds or so. Let's see if I can get this. Okay, that wasn't enough heights. Let's try this again. All right, I just hit a wall. 3rd time's the charm. 4th time's the charm. There we go. Nice.
When you're out of bounds, you can actually fall off the map and die, so that's why he kept going back in bounds.
Yeah. Like, I need to get enough height off that boost there, off of the rock there. If I don't get enough height, then I can just straight up die. And now it's following me back at that boss I just fought. So that's not a good thing. But there we go. The intended way to do that room is to enter from the very top there. But in order to get there, you need to do a bunch of cutscenes and go up this little slope I'm about to go up anyways. There's a mistake up here, so I have to go up here anyways. But you really need to go to the right here normally in regular playthrough, and there's a little switchy on the wall. And it'll spawn like a boost pad and a couple other like things you need to go across to get to the top of the room. Now we're gonna go back in here. There is a portal and one more artifact you need to go to. So this is where it is. The intended way to get through this room, by the way, is to go to the right there, but the Guardian spawns will go to the right there, so I don't want to do that. So instead I'm just going to scan this thing through this barrier, and now make a switch spawn like that. Then I'm just going to kind of hit the ceiling a few times. There we go. There's an artifact actually at the very top of this room, and that's what I was saying before. So I'm just going to boost down here, and there we go. Then we're going to go back to the Linos really late into the run, so we know that portal just went through. Now, small time saver, missile jump right there, and there we go.
This be a good time for some donations?
Actually, give me like one more minute. The boss fight is basically the same as the other one, but there's one thing to explain for it. But yeah, now we're going back to Arctera for a second. I chose not to do the boss fight for a reason here. That's because with Magmol, I can actually sequence break the game. But we'll get to that a little bit later. But I thought it was in a different portal. Okay. We have to go up here again to the boss portal. So this boss coming up is actually a little different from the other form of Slench, but it's another form of Slench. Just spoiler alert there. Like I said before, this game repeats bosses, probably because it's an early DS game. It's just to save like space in the cart, maybe. That's probably the reason why, but it's not a bad thing, really. All the bosses have different mechanics to them, or really just different stuff about them. Like this one I have to kill with a JK, for instance, like this. And sometimes I can do like a 2-shot kill on one of his tentacles there. But it's just completely random if I can do it or not. Alright, yeah, Nurse's fight's normal. You can down to read donations.
Sure, I have a $5,000 donation from the Yeti.
Nice.
Wow. Hey all, Chaos Yeti here. Let's mix things up, shall we? $820 to kill the animals, $140 to Julius for Donisaro, $321 to Restoration Ending for Bastion, $299 to Kirby's Avalanche, and let's make that Shovel Knight low percent happen.
Nice.
Chaos has been restored. Whoa!
You're awesome. Alright, here we go. See if I can do this now. So I'm going to stand right here. Hopefully it's the right spot. And there we go. Got it. So
Very nice.
if I stand there, I'll get the octopus as it spawns. And because that little funny thing happens, hopefully it does it. Let's see. There we go. It gives you like a little close-up of Samson's butt. It's pretty nice. Alright, there we go. Sorry about that again. I have to like hit the mouse once the screen goes black. It's pretty nice. There we go. This is why I needed Magmel coming up. There's a little skip I'm going to do to skip Trace, one of the hunters. Alright, there we go. And it's really, really precise. Now, I argue it's probably the hardest skip in this game. Let's see if I can get this. I actually got a new PB in the practice room yesterday, but I lost like over a minute to this skip. But it still worked out in the end because I beat everything else. But yeah, this skip is really precise and it's a little visual I can do. Let's see if I can get this first try. I think it's good there. And, oh. There, maybe? Got it, nice.
Woo! Woo! That is incredibly hard to do.
It's really hard. Alright, but yeah, when I'm out of bounds there, if I go too far to the right, I actually go back into the elevator room. So I need to like go to the left there. There we go. These enemies get killed with 3 shots. So these first 2 I will just kill with a charge shot like that. There we go. And now remember that lava boss I thought earlier? Well, here's his, I'm gonna call him his brother. Essentially, he's the same thing, but it's made of snow, like that. See? There we go. All I do is just hit him at Magmall, and he's just gonna die. There we go. If I take too long there, you can sometimes just go into not the lava, the snow. There we go. This is Imperialist. This weapon is essentially like a sniper rifle. I can zoom in with it by tapping the icon. Oh, I think I'm actually good for a no-scope here. Let's do this. Alright, if I can hit that. There we go. Alright, I missed it. Never mind. I'll go for it anyways. There we go.
Nice.
So yeah, if I actually type the icon here for Imperialist twice, it'll zoom in like a sniper rifle, and it does a lot of damage. It's essentially one of the most useful weapons in this game for me, especially in this run. But it's really hard to control because, well, you have to tap it twice to do more I have to tap it twice to zoom in and stuff.
You can also push R.
That too. Actually, I didn't know that. Never mind. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, really?
But I prefer tapping twice.
I don't blame you.
Yep. So here I have to scan 3 switches around here to unlock a barrier behind me. If I actually go to this switch behind me, if I get close to, like, too close to the switch here, it will actually close up on me. I can't shoot it. That's why the barrier's there. Otherwise, I can, like, maybe shoot around it, but not worth it. There we go. The switch spawns after that, and it'll unlock an artifact here. Which, after getting this artifact, will spawn 2 Guardians, which is now luck where it goes. Sometimes one of the Guardians will just, like, stain the ceiling. That's not very nice. Hopefully, they cooperate this time. So there we go. Crunch time. Let's go. There we go. He's going immediately at me. He's dead. Now, where's number 2? Come on out. Come on. Where are you? Don't embarrass me like this, please. Get out here. There he is. Why is he over there? He's never over there. Whatever, he's dead. What a nice guy. Alright, but now after getting the artifact and killing those Guardians, I have to just escape this room and go back to where I unlocked the elevator with that switch, where that no-scoped. I have to go back there, essentially. There's a little bit of backtracking, but it's not really too bad. So here we go. And now this little part here of the elevator is going to be... I have to do this essentially extremely fast. If I don't do that, I'll miss an elevator cycle, which wastes a lot of time. Hopefully I can get this. So yeah, wish me luck here. If I make the correct elevator cycle, I'll tell you. There we go. These 2 switches unlock the barrier that the camera just kind of zoomed past. Unlocks that barrier there. And then here I'll do a couple charge shots here regularly. Kill those portals like that. Then 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then 2 missiles like that while I'm going away. And there we go.
That was really smooth.
Thank you.
The missiles kind of home in, too, when you fire near an enemy, so that helps a little bit.
Definitely. And now doing that will unlock a little artifact here. I can actually destroy electricity by scanning something else, but it wastes time. Speaking of not wasting time, though, I'm going to do a missile jump here, which will skip a little cutscene with having to knock down a pillar. That's what that does. And overall, that saves like probably 5 seconds over like 2 segments in this game. So I mean, that's okay, I guess. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I made the right over cycle, and yes, I did. There we go.
Excellent.
Very nice.
And now after that, I'm just going to use the portal to escape. By the way, we did all that while we were supposed to be escaping the planets. Just want to point that out really quick. So we sequence broke the game successfully. That was very nice.
Yeah, normally you aren't supposed to be allowed to use the portals to go back to your ship after killing the boss. You're supposed to actually escape.
Excuse me. All right, so now we're going to go to the final planet we haven't gone to yet. It's called Vesper Defense Outpost. So when we go to the planet for the first time, there's always like a cutscene like this. It's always nice. So yeah, now we're going to... Well, this planet essentially is probably the most difficult planet of this entire run, I'd say. Or really, this segment here I'm going to do. At the very beginning here, I have to do a missile clip out of bounds. If I don't get it first try, I'll miss an elevator cycle as well, which like wastes a lot of time. So yeah. But we're going to go straight to this morph ball session here. I'm going to jump to the side to avoid his turrets, and then this turret's going to actually push me inside of here. Saves a little bit of time. There we go. Here is the infamous elevator. I'm going to hate if I miss this first try. There we go. Upcoming here is a weapon called Battle Hammer. In order to get it, you need to clip out of bounds and go on a little platform that it's on. If it is first try, it saves a lot of time. Nice, got it.
Nice.
That's really good. Really, really good.
If he falls there, he will die, so...
Yeah, it looks solid there, but it's not.
Clipping out of bounds isn't that easy either, because you often have to have a very specific angle as to where you shoot the missile at for the explosion to push you back in the right manner.
Yep.
So if you're off just slightly, it won't push you back into the wall.
And yeah, I made the correct elevator cycle there because of that, which saves alone like 16 seconds. The elevator is really, really slow. Now here I'm going to do the same thing I did earlier in Arctera. I placed the bomb here to keep that door open. Now here I have to scan two things. This scan here is required, even in like 8% for this game, which by the way is the exact same thing as all IMs, but like I get less IMs. That's really hits. Same round and everything. But now this next one, oh, it reset itself. It reset itself twice. Come on, third time? There we go. Now this next one here unlocks the UA tank that I need to get for later. I don't need this right now. I will get it like well, later. I said that right, never mind. But yeah, there's this. Now coming up is a really, really, really tough missile clip through a crystal, which skips an entire room because I get the artifact that the room unlocks. If I get this first try, that's really, really good because it's hard to get this. Now I'll explain why once I do it. Essentially, once it misses the wall, I need to immediately press right to get inside of it, and that's harder than it looks. Say it. No, I didn't get it. There we go, second try.
Second try.
Very nice.
There we go. Now because of that all the enemies will spawned in, because it caused a little bit of lag, but that's fine. Oh, come on, please stop doing that. Alright, cool. If I kill this guy, he unlocks an elevator. And now you're gonna get sequence break a little bit. I shouldn't have Imperialist at this point, but I do. So now in this segment, instead of getting 3 artifacts, I get 2 there, and the third one later. And now I'm gonna get all 3 in this section, and then fight the boss in this section a little early. But this part here is one of the most difficult parts of this run. Like I have 5 E-tanks right now. It's really easy for me to lose all of those E-tanks, essentially.
Especially on the missile clip before this.
Yep, that missile clip, if I take too long, it'll hurt me a lot. And with all the enemies now last room that I did missile clip on, they can really, really deal huge amounts of damage to me. It's not very fun. There we go. That blue flame, by the way, caused a lot of lag. So if that didn't exist, I can actually just bond up to that, and it saves like a few seconds. But instead, because of that, I have to go around to not like waste time or deal with too much lag. So yeah, lots of enemies are actually spawned in this area, and more will spawn in a second. They cause a lot of lag. It's not my friend at all. Lag is not fun. There we go. That's a really easy to miss UA tank, by the way. You don't really see it too often. There we go. As soon as we get this artifact here, 3 Guardians will spawn. This is probably the biggest RNG segments of this entire run. Essentially, you need to kill these Guardian, the last Guardian on the top floor. That's after killing them, switch spawns up there. Also, for some reason, these Guardians are weak to certain stuff. Like this one's weak to Joker there. This one's weak to Imperialist, but because of the lag, I don't want to actually fire it. Firing Imperialist while zoomed in does more damage, and I'll make me be able to one-shot kill him, essentially, but because of the lag, I don't want to do that. Instead, I'm just going to kill him with my beam here. And if I do this right, there he goes, it's right behind me. Third one is spawned at the very top of that room. That was just in. He's really annoying. There we go. Now he is dead, so that's good. I'm at 1 E-tank and 89 health, which is not very good, but it's very workable for sure. Hopefully I don't get hurt too much when I get this. That'll be really nice. And this enemy there to my left there could actually freeze me and do more damage. And that's not a good thing. It's not a good thing at all. I need basically as much health. He's in the way. I need basically as much health as I can for the boss coming up. But we won't see him for a little bit. There we go. There's the artifacts. I'm gonna go to this side here. Hopefully the enemy there won't be in front of me. That'd be really bad. Also, this door coming up, this door I keep going through, by the way, with Morph Ball, is actually really hard for me to go through with Morph Ball. It has a weird hit detection that sometimes will just stop me completely. I don't know why. There we go. Now you have to wait for an elevator. You can get in one donation here if you want.
Sure, I have a donation from Hercules Bench Press.
Oh.
Donated $100.
My boy Herc.
Shasta, what are you doing? This is not Metroid Fusion.
Please.
Also, I could have sworn you were going to be running a different category, Kappa. To be
my
serious, though, good luck on the run, my friend.
Thank you.
$50 of this is going to saving the animals, and the other $50 is going to naming Marl Magoo in Chrono Trigger.
It's a good name. Alright, so now this section here, what stuff fits to the bottom of this, and I have to scan this thing up top here, essentially, and I have a minute to do so. I don't think I can make it, guys. I don't think I can do this. I mean, it's like not enough time for me. It's not gonna happen, trust me. But yeah, during this little part here, the boost, I boost up the very top and just do one jump. It saves a couple of jumps, a little bit of platforming really. But yeah, back to me freaking out. I'm not gonna do this. I can't do this, man. I'm not gonna make it. It's not gonna happen, everyone. Oh, I did. There we go. So I actually scan that switch there as I fall off, which saves like a few seconds because it gets me down the bottom of this a little faster. There's one missile technique to get. Let's see if I get down here. Right about here. There we go. If I actually fall in the right spot, I can actually fall down here to where that same platform mistake is on. There's one scan. Now here's where the last artifact I need is, right over here. The last one of 5 is total in this entire segment. Now I do very precise bomb jump here to get back up here. Intended way is to just go all the way around again. But one bomb jump there is all it's needed. There we go. Now I'm gonna go back and fight the boss. Right down here. I do a jump there just to make sure I don't take much damage. My health is really important for the next boss. I have enough right now to survive him, but sometimes I can have like less than 1 E-tank, and that's not very good. But here we go. This boss has a lot of downtime to him. So, don't read donations yet, but I'll tell you when. He's really... He's probably my least favorite boss in this game. Him or the next boss I'm going to face as well. But I'll explain why in a second. So this is the third form of slunch I'm going to face this run. The fourth one according to the game, though. Because, you know, sequence breaks and all that. He's weak to Magmall and his tentacles, so I have to hurt him with that. It takes 3 shots like the other ones. And now, once he's actually on the grounds instead of on the ceiling here, he's going to be not a very nice person. So whenever he does this, he'll just kind of stay here. I cannot hurt him. Nothing I can do damages him. All he'll do is just sit here, dancing on the middle of the dance floor and in figure eights, and I have to wait. And then as soon as he goes in that corner there, he's going to get out of this, and I can shoot him with this little charge shot and destroy him. Oops. Nope, not that charge shot. That was a lie, I'm sorry. There we go. This first part is easy to dodge, but each bash like that does 35 damage. That's why I needed a lot of health here. But now I can start getting donations. There's a lot of downtime now.
Sure, I actually have a couple more donations for you. I have a $100 donation from Useless Hobo.
Nice.
Shasta is love, Shasta is life. Good luck on the run.
Thanks, Hobo.
Another $50 donation from Swordsman Kirby. Hey Shasta, good luck on not soft locking boss fights. I have a $30 donation from Cap Ratchet. Here's $30 to the memory of getting sniped via Charged Missiles Online. Thanks for playing Metroid Hunters.
No problem, dude.
Have a $30 donation from Omni Griffin. Samus is my favorite video game character, so how could I resist donating to the Metroid block? I also can't wait for the Super Metroid race. We're speedrunning for charity, not kind of speedrunning for charity. Kill the animals.
Alright, last little part here. Like I say, it takes a while. So you can keep reading more if you have some.
Sure thing. I have a $10 donation from Bard of Lard. I owe my buddy Nostradamus, who donated earlier, a $10. Instead of me paying it back, he wants it seen put to good use. Kill the animals. Dan and Sky donated $30 and says, glad to see hunters being represented at GDQ. One of my favorite games and easily the best multiplayer DS game. Rest in peace, Nintendo Wi-Fi connection. Good luck on your Trigun Unlock run.
Rest in peace indeed, dude. It's fun times. There you go, last little phase here. Just the same thing. If I actually get stuck in the wall, if I'm in the wrong spot, like right here. Well, not stuck in the wall, but like he can hit me against the wall a bunch and it does a lot of damage, but we're good now. And there we go, got in the right spot. Hopefully I can get like a really, really far zoom in. That'd be cool. But that's nothing I can control. Oh, that's a nice angle. There we go. I missed the door completely. Alright, you have to shoot it again. So yeah, now we're just going to do a little normal escape sequence, except for at the very end we do something that's, I'm not sure if it's a glitch or some sort of like exploit, but it saves a lot of time in this little escape, and later on, let's come back to this area. So now we're just going to do this. Essentially, in this next once I go through his next door, there is a portal, like the ones earlier that you saw me scan and stuff and go through. And if I actually scan a portal for the first time, it will actually be active. If I scan this portal before the escape sequence and like try and go through it during it will not be active. But because it's due for the first time, it just works. I don't know why, but it does. But it saves a lot of time because I can just go straight back to my ship here. And there we go. And now I'm going to get back to the very beginning of the game to Celestial Archives. I never said the name of it. This is also a very long segment, just like this last one was. But after this game, it's like a lot more smooth, and it'll be over after that. There we go. Now, this UA ticket I'm about to get, I can get either at the beginning or the end of this segment. I prefer right now, though, just get out of the way immediately. But it doesn't matter, like when I do this. There's just one below ship like that. And now coming up is a bunch of Guardians. In this first room here will always have Guardians, but the next room after that will not, or can't have Guardians. Like, I'll either have it or either not have it, either way. There we go. That's good luck there, by the way. Having one Guardian in that spot is awesome. He didn't come towards me this time when I went towards him, but sometimes you can do that, which is really nice when it happens. But yeah, this room coming up here, that looks similar to the other one, can have either a Guardian in it or no Guardian in it. And if it has none of them, it saves in a decent amount of time. So let's see. You'll know when the music plays. Oh yeah, there we go. Guardian in this room, which is bad luck. That's alright though. Up miss. There we go. There's only one there, which is good. There can be two there as well sometimes, but not this time. So right now we're actually backtracking straight through this part of the game again. However, we have much more stuff, and you have to like stop and kill a lot of things like you did in the first trip here. So I'm just gonna do the same thing again. Just gonna do that. There we go. After backtrack here, just because of this room coming up here, this will always have Guardians in this. So best luck is 2 out of 4 Guardians in 4 rooms. There we go. One snipe and missed. Dang. There we go. Good enough. And this is the reason why I need to come back here. There is this power here called Volt Driver. I can actually get this power early using Outbound's clip, but I actually can't escape the room if I do that. So the room won't be loaded in, and there's no way to load again. And even if it was, I actually can't get out of it because the only other time I go here is at the beginning of the game. And to get out of the room, I need Battle Hammer, which I just use to unlock that door. So essentially, I'm like stuck in that room if I get Volt Driver early. But it's actually possible to do that. There we go. This room here can either have a Guardian there or no Guardians. And I got good luck. Sweet. So that's 3 out of 4 total. So that's average luck. That's middle luck. Excuse me. Alright, same deal here. I'm going to switch to Volt Driver. This is needed right now. I'm just going to go up here, unlock the barrier, and there we go. I can actually do a small little bomb jump to get over here, but it requires me to actually have an extra jump, and it's really hard to do that trick, so I'd rather not go for it. Now, this next room here is very silly. It used to be one of the hardest rooms in this game, and wasted a lot of time because it lags a lot, the amount of enemies that spawn inside of it. But now there's a little clip here found by Dan, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And you just kind of skip this entire room. Or not a clip, just a little scan through a wall. So we just skipped that entire room, essentially. Before you had to shoot a bunch of switches, and they'll actually get you to that room there. But now we just go through here. No big deal. This portal is now unlocked because of that. And there we go. And now, if we do this fast enough, I can make this a platform cycle. There we go, good enough. This is one of the harder parts casually of this game, the maze section here with the portals. Now I can get this. There we go, got it. And then you go to this one specifically. This one over here has the next power I need called Shock Coil inside of it just immediately. In order to get it fast, I need a bomb jump up here, like that. Like that, and go across over here, go to where this little barrier is, and there we go. This is the 6th power I need in this run right now. These powers all required for being in the game. Now I'm going to switch to Imperialist for his next room here. For some reason, there's There's 2 guardians in this room, but for some reason, if you only shoot one of them, it'll unlock this barrier right here to my left. And there we go. He'll be here he'll be there every single time. After that, though, his move becomes random. There we go. And now the artifact just gets out of the crystal there. And after that, I go immediately to the right and fall down. This will get me to this portal here, which takes me to the outside platform to the left that I was at before. And then I can just jump right here in midair, get the DOA tank, jump right down here in midair, and get this artifact. And then with a precise jump, I can jump onto this and jump up here and get to this portal here. And finally, there is one mistake in this room here, I can just jump right here, and there we go. And then I go through this barrier here, it's locked with shock coil, and go to the hardest room in this game. This room is done with Morph Ball, and if I get it successfully, that'd be very awesome. It's really hard to do, though. Okay. Now let's go on the roof. Right? Cool, I got on the roof. Then, there we go. Those slopes there like to push me off.
Nice.
That's why it's so
Very nice.
difficult. Also, the roof there is purely for swag. It's actually like a second slower or so. But, you know, marathon, I gotta show off some cool stuff. There we go. This part has a lot of platforms here, or elevators rather, that I need to wait for, unfortunately. In the practice run yesterday, that enemy there actually went on top of this platform here and killed me by knocking me off. But thankfully, it was nice this time. Now coming up here, we have a very, very important skip coming up that saves a lot of time. Or rather, it doesn't really save time, but it's really important. So because I'm playing on the Japanese version, the game wants me to get a bunch of dialogue here, but I can't read Japanese, so we're just gonna do a plot skip, as I call it. So there we go. I had to scan all these 4 things, and yeah, there we go. I didn't learn anything from that. I don't know what this game's about. There we go. That unlocks the artifact there. That's 3 out of 3 that I need. Bunch of cutscenes. And one last little thing I have to wait for up here. Like this. And you're probably squeezing one donation right here, by the way.
Sure thing. I have a $30 donation from Cosmic the Dolphin.
Ooh.
Did you know you can donate from the donation station computer while processing donations? I just wanted to tie Julius versus Soma in Castlevania Dawn of Sorrow.
Thank you, Cosmic. You're awesome. Alright, but now here is the 4th form of Slench. That's the final one I'm going to face. So after his boss, fight with him, say goodbye to him forever. But this one I have to kill with Battlehammer, and Battlehammer has no charge at all, unlike all the other powers I've used up until this point to kill Slench. So I have to just aim really precisely. It's a lot harder than I make it look. Alright. Screensaver. It's alright, I didn't miss anything. Alright. So I gotta kill his little projectile to spawn, and because of like the way I have to aim in this game, so he'll go like above me sometimes, and it's hard to hit him. But if I do this fast enough, he'll skip his little bashing attack that he'll do after a little bit. It's hard to skip on the 2nd phase, so if I can get this. If I skip it on the 3rd phase, then I am a literal god, because I have never done that, and I'm pretty sure it might be task only. So yeah, let's see if I can do 2nd phase here. Didn't. Okay, I think I'm 1 hit away. Yep, 1 hit away. That's fine though. Now, 3rd phase is gonna be tough. I've never done it before, but I'm gonna see if I can do this. Nope, didn't get it. Yeah, I have like 3 more hits left. It's really, really hard to do. I have to like time my shots like perfectly, essentially, and aim correctly. But it's all good. Alright, I didn't get the 4th one. That's fine. Also, yeah, fun fact really quick about these octoliths. There's actually supposed to be a cutscene that occurs every single time I pick up an octolith. But if you actually pick up quickly enough, you'll just get the cutscene like I did right there. Otherwise, you have to sit through a cutscene that I have to skip anyways, and it saves like 4 or 5 seconds or so. And now I'm gonna escape the planet as usual. This escape is a little long, but it's a little difficult. Like at the very beginning here, I have to get out of the morph ball here and shoot this door. If I don't do that, then I'll miss the elevator cycle that I need. This elevator cycle is really hard to get anyways. Like, there we go. See, it goes immediately. That's a lot harder than it made it look. Here we go, exciting elevators. Thankfully, we're done with the elevators. Now, I go in the morph ball here just so I don't take damage. It's not really important because I have like a lot of health, but yeah. It's rather not to risk that. So yeah, I said this is the hardest room in the game before. The escape isn't as hard, but I made it harder by doing a more difficult trick that I learned recently. Let me do this right here, see if I can get this. Screen's all fuzzy, that's pretty nice. Like I said before, it's like to push me off, and there we go, got it. That little morph ball there skipped a few jumps.
Nice.
But it's
Nicely
really hard
done.
to get that.
It's very easy to die in that room.
Yep. And now I'm just standing in this doorway, which makes all these guardians just stand right in front of me. There we go. That unlocks the portal here. Now I'm just gonna go and go to the end through a bunch of portals. Like right there. Then I'm actually on top, so I have to go to the left and go down here. There we go. And now, like before in Vesper Defense Outpost, I scanned the portal to escape the planet faster. So I'm gonna do the same right here. I can do the same thing on the first, escape as well, but it doesn't save as much time as this one does. So there we go. So now after those last two really long segments, we're going to do a bunch of really short segments in a row. Right now I have to go back to the Vesper Defense Outpost and finally face the last hunter we haven't faced so far this run that I haven't skipped, mind you. I skipped 2 hunters, for those who don't know. Anyways. We're going to face Silex right now. I have to do a quick kill on him, and if I don't get that, I will waste... His movement becomes really, really random. So there's like one shot and you can get immediately. If I don't get this, this fight's gonna be hilarious. So there we go. Here's Silex. Alright, missed it, but should be good. Oh, we're good. We're not good. Okay. This is bad. Stand still, please. You stand still? You're not standing still. You are a jerk. Alright, this is embarrassing. He's just kind of doing this. Thanks, Alex. Alright. I had a feeling this would happen. Oh well, that's fine. Basically, if I shot him in the head there, he'll, like on that first little hallway, he will immediately go into his little energy ball thing there. It's kind of like a morph ball. But then the second phase is pretty cool. Shoot him once right here. And headshot right here. And now we'll skip one cutscene. In the middle of this fight, if you take too long, he will actually have his ship spawn down, like fall down and try to shoot you. Because of that, that cutscene didn't happen, I killed him really early. 2 cutscenes play, and right now his ship's not even like in the sky, but it's still shooting at me for some reason. It's not supposed to shoot at me after fights, but yeah. So now we're gonna go back to earlier where, oh, I got 4 in that first session. Okay, never mind. Anyways, I go back to this Morphball maze earlier, or this Morphball session earlier. Or again, I can't words, but we go back here and go to where I unlocked that barrier earlier, so that said I can advance through. And get one last artifact here, essentially. There's the UA tech I unlocked earlier as well. There's 2 bombs, and there we go. Alright, so there is one guardian up here that's, if I don't kill in this part, it wastes a lot of time later on the escape. So he spawns after his cutscene here. I forget like all 3 artifacts. If I don't do this now, it wastes a little time later. It's not very good. So let's see if I can do this. There we go, easy peasy. And now finally we go back to the flying credit hood. Remember that box you fought over an hour ago? Well, we're finding 3 forms of him in a row all of a sudden. Hope you remember him. So yeah, the fastest way to kill credit hood is using this weapon here, Magmal, and then using shotgun as soon as his crystal pops out. And we can do that 3 times in a row now, thanks to how the route works. All of a sudden, so it's really nice. So there we go. First phase is constant, second phase is constant, third is a little random, but we'll see what happens. But yeah, shock coil, if I keep my shock coil on top of him the entire time, it does more damage over time. So essentially that's what I did there. But I didn't hit him, okay. That's weird. Alright, bad second phase in that case, but it's all good. Stuff happens. Now, third phase is all random, which eyes pop out. So, like, there we go. Hopefully I can get, like, 2 like that, a lot more. But we'll see what happens. Oh, this one's gonna open. Right, there we go. And one last one there. Just gotta wait for it. It's hard to get that all very fluidly, like, shooting it all back to back and stuff. It's hard to do that, so it's whatever. As usual, I want to actually jump into Crowfit at the very end, so I can hopefully skip the cutscene. Like right there, but like, I can skip it potentially if I stand in the right spot. It only takes like a second or so, but it's nice to get. Alright, now it's just normal escape sequence. Nothing really too special about this one, other than like, if I didn't kill a guardian in this room, I have to escape I have to like kill him to escape. So he locks the doors and stuff. But yeah, you can fit in like a couple nations here if you want.
Sure thing, I have a few right here. I have an anonymous donation of $500.
Nice.
Love what you're doing. Keep it up.
Thank you.
I have a $50 donation. I have a $50 donation from Menacing Moogle. Great work making such a big charity event. Keep up the good work, Kupo.
Keep up.
Lastly, I have another donation from Ice Cream Storm for $30. I finally found a job and can donate during this wonderful event. By the way, thanks to all the runners and all the people behind the scenes that make this possible, and thanks to Doctors Without Borders. You are amazing. Put this donation towards the current runner's choice.
Runner's choice got met already. I was going for shoving that low percent, but I got met with that $5,000 donation. I'll talk to you after. Alright, but yeah, we're going back to Arcterra once again for one last final trip. So earlier, when I did that sequence break and I did everything through that escape sequence, I could have actually gotten this artifact now, but it doesn't really save time because I have to go through that portal anyways I just went through. But here I'm actually going to escape an auto-scroller by doing a precise jump to the left here, like that. Essentially, if I go straight there, the game locks my movements, and I can only like morph ball, but I can't actually jump or move or anything normally. And I fell down, but that's okay. It doesn't waste like too much time, but it's wasted a little bit. No big deal. Now I actually can't boost up here to like very far forward, because otherwise I'll lock the movements. Alright, now finally, an hour into the run, I can finally talk about the differences between this version and the English version. So playing on Japanese version, I can actually, like the intended way to do this room is to shoot a bunch of those red switches. But in Japanese version, for some reason, this elevator that's unlocked through shooting those red switches, it just goes like that. That alone saves like 45 seconds.
Yeah.
It's kind of ridiculous. That room is hard to shoot those switches on because all the barriers and stuff. Alright, now I have to wait for an elevator cycle after it gets the artifact down here, so you can read like 2 more donations or so if you want.
Sure thing. I have a donation from Inman of $10.
Nice.
Hey Shasta, I only have one word to say to you. Magoo.
Magoo.
But in all seriousness, good luck on the alt items run, and put this donation towards the Superstar Saga Glitch Showcase.
Nice. Please get that Metsun one. You really want to see that.
I have a $20 donation from Anonymous. I've never seen a Metroid Prime Hunters speedrun. Really cool. Looking forward to the Echoes next. Save the animals.
Unfortunately, right now I'm the only person actively who runs this game. There's the only person as well called Zorabic who I traded world record with for a while before I took it away from AM Heights normally. But yeah, I'm really the only person right now who runs this, so I don't blame you on that one. Here we go. This room as well has a bunch of guardians now at spawn. If I do this correctly, I can kill them all as fast as possible. I missed a shot. Okay, not doing it correctly, but that's fine. They actually just go right in front of me. If I just stand still, guardian, we'll just do this. Oh yeah, and also another thing. Sometimes they'll shoot like Battle Hammer at me. If I do that, it'll hit other guardians, and that'll make them move. That's really annoying. There we go. This is the last one here, but I messed up the way to kill them fast, but that's fine. It was still an okay room for what it was. So now I'm going to go back through this room I skipped Nose Roller on and do the same thing, but on the escape. If I miss this, by the way, it loses like a minute. But it's really easy to not miss it. It's like, there we go, it's gone. Now, actually, if I fall down here, it doesn't really waste much time. Because I have to go down here anyways to get one UA tank on the escape. So, right here. There we go. And boost pad up here. And there we go. All scrollers successfully skipped. That alone saves like 2 minutes because of back and forth. And now we're gonna go straight to the boss portal. I can't do this during that escape sequence earlier. It takes way too long. So there we go. This is actually a 4 form of credit fin according to the game, but we're facing number 3 here. It's the 3rd time we're facing credit fin. They make like the last forms kind of weird. This one for some reason just moves around, even though like his base is attached to the floor. I don't know why it works like this, but physics. Look at this. Really odd. But yeah, sometimes this form can actually like pin itself against the wall. Like some of the blue dots I have to hit or sometimes be pinned against the wall because it moves a lot. And that's really, really annoying. That's really the only annoying thing about this fight, though. Other than that, it's like not too bad. Oh yeah, and also sometimes like the shot call I have can sometimes break. It can sometimes break because of that, just because he moves around so much. But there we go. Now one last little part, and we'll be good. Hopefully he's not too bad. All right, let's go. I've noticed as well on each form that the green lasers that pop out will shoot on a different like section of him. This was shot on the bottom, whereas before it shot on like the top and stuff. In the middle. Oh crap, I'm not gonna recycle him, no! I broke the shot code because he moved around a lot, so that's unfortunate. That's fine though. Crap, okay, no, oh, there's one more. That's okay though. Guess we're just gonna wait for him then. Hopefully he is not too much of a jerk this time. Come on, man. There we go. Now he's a nice guy. Let me just shockle him, kill him. He's nice for letting me kill him. That turned out bad, yeah. Alright, I'm really close to actually is a little pillar. I'm inside of it. What? I didn't even notice that. I've never done that before, actually.
Is that not a one for the counter?
That's one for the
I
counter.
think so.
I've never seen that before. Alright, so now here's normal escape sequence. There's one thing that's a little... Actually, no, this first part here is kind of interesting. You know what Pillar said earlier that's... So I skipped to avoid knocking it down? After I kill that boss, it's just knocked down automatically. So overall, if not knocking it down, the second visit this place saves like 5 seconds or so. And that's where it saves a lot of time. There we go. This room can sometimes have an enemy in it, but sometimes it won't. This time it didn't, so we're good. It's actually pretty rare for it to have an enemy inside of it, so it's nice. But yeah, now we have an upwards ascent through this little platforming section. Normally I just like fall down here like when I go through it, but like of course since I'm escaping, going to my ship, I gotta do this. So there we go. A little touchscreen boost so I can save like frames, and there we go. I've actually fallen down right here one time on a good run, right there, and killed it. So yeah, I think that didn't happen. So now we're going finally back to the Linos. Notes on this next visit that we already got 2 of the 3 artifacts, and I'll only use 1 more. But the way I get this next one is going to be interesting. So there is a little morph ball section that can one-hit kill me in many places. So we're gonna skip that. We're gonna do probably one of the coolest skips in this game, I'd say. Right at the very end of the run. If I get this first try, that's really, really good, by the way. I'll explain once I'm done with this. There we go. I'm supposed to go in this little seam at the very end.
Yeah, this trick is not easy to do.
Yeah.
Nice, got it.
Nice, very nice.
Excellent.
Very nice.
again.
All right, so I'm actually not supposed to be staying up here, by the way. If I actually morph ball right now, I can't get out of it. This is very unintended right now. Very, very unintended. That gets me to the third artifact right there. Right there. My voice cracked twice. Okay. But here we go. Now I'll use the elevator and get the Z-Way tank here. It's easy to miss if you get that first try, by the way, because you don't think about it sometimes. If I miss that first trick there, by the way, I would just go and get that now, so don't forget it later. But yeah. Now here's the third form of, this is the third form of credit fid. There's nothing really special to this fight, so you can get another donation if you want, or a few couple donations.
Sure thing. I have a donation from Josh126 for $50. You have all made my week more entertaining by doing these amazing speedruns, all while helping good causes. Way to represent us gamers. Have another donation for $10 from Prancer. Hey guys, thank you for the marathon and good luck for runner of Metroid Prime Hunters, who is also a very good game. Hype.
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 All right, you can get one more if you want.
Sure thing. Got a $50 donation from Ruan's Ghost. Okay, I want to put half towards killing those cute animals, and half towards reader choice, and half towards runner choice. What? I can only do 2 halves. Well, I guess half to runner's choice, and half to reader's choice.
All right, there we go. I didn't get the cutscene. That's fine. If I got close enough, I can actually get the cutscene I'm supposed to skip anyways. Like, while I'm getting this octolith anyways. But yeah. No, right now, this is actually the third... This is actually the last octolith I get in this run. And if you have played this game before, you unlock the final area in Alinos. And we're currently in Alinos. So, put something together, and we're going to do this right about now. I'll explain why I said all that right now once I actually get to the place. But first, we have a few things we need to take care of. Sometimes there is a hunter or like a guardian in this room here. Usually there's a hunter in this room though. And there's nothing. Oh, there's a guardian. There he is. Okay. But thankfully, unlike all the other rooms, this room here actually will not lock the door. So I can just go straight through it, which is really nice. Now this one was always guards. This one always had guardians in it, but yeah, it doesn't lock it at all. This is really cool here. Look at this boost. Whoa. Woo. I'm through wall. Okay. Alright, so the room after this one here, it's the same room as earlier, where there can be a hunter, a guardian, 2 hunters, 2 guardians, a trainer guardian, or nothing in it. If there's nothing in it, then I save a lot of time. Let's see if there's nothing. There looks like 2 guardians because of the lag.
Oh.
That's fine though. Actually, it's not fine because guardians have completely random movements, and I can't zoom in because of them. This is bad. We'll be fine though. How'd that miss? I'm actually confused.
Good game.
What are hitboxes?
What even is a hitbox? Okay, well, I'm gonna no-scope him. I got him.
Nice shot.
The YOLO.
Might as well at this point. Alright, so now this room will always have like something in it. Usually it's a guardian, which it is this time. There's 2 of them, so that's nice. Oh, there's 3 of them. That's not nice, but I mean, that's okay. Get back here, please. I want to kill you. There we go. So now during this escape sequence, I'm actually going to unlock the final area of the game, which will actually cancel the entire escape sequence. So because of that, I can now use portals to escape. And this is the second thing that's actually, a thing in the Japanese version compared to the American version. The portal I'm going to go through actually works, whereas in the English version does not work, like to escape and stuff. Before we escape, we have one last thing I need to do. There's one last UA tag I need to get. And it's right down this little passage. It's like a little... there's more guardians. I don't need to kill them, thankfully, though. But I got, like, guardian heaven here. There's a lot of guardians in this last couple of rooms. Like, it's more than usual.
Where do they all come from?
I don't know.
I don't think I've seen a hunter reappear like they usually do.
Yeah. But yeah, this is a little lava maze, or a little lava section here. I keep calling things mazes, but this is just a little lava section. I have to fall down here, and I get constantly hurts. It's But because, like I said earlier, lava doesn't really hurt me, like, we're completely okay. With basically 7 E-tanks right now, I think we'll be good. It's only hurt me like 3 damage per turn. But now I boost up here with a little bomb, and get this. And this right here is actually hard to get. It's pretty hard to get, so let's see if I can do this. Here's a little boost right here, and when these go off, I'm going to completely pass it. Okay, well, I'm just going to waste time. That's cool. I'm supposed to hit the bomb of that platform there and go off the top of it. And that'll actually save me like a couple seconds, because otherwise I do something like that. It's all good though. But now we're just going to escape the planet, which I now can do because I canceled the escape sequence, which you normally can't do. But yeah, this portal coming up here is unlocked now because of that. Even with canceling the escape sequence in the English version, this portal is not actually unlocked. And also, fun random fact about the English version, you can actually skip Weevil in that version too, which makes only 3 hunters appear. But if you do that, it actually locks one of the barriers below where you find it normally. So it's not going to do that. Now finally, we're going to the last area of the game, called Oubliette. Now let you watch this epic cutscene. It's pretty nice. Just shows you stuff's going down there. So now I have to just go to an elevator. Nothing really special for this. You can actually see where I need to go next on that window behind me, but not going to show that because it's slow. And through this portal, you see me across there. There's a little room I usually in. All right, the intended way to do this is to go to the right there, like right next to the door, and go through a little morph ball section. But instead, I'm just popping those 2 rocks. Also, this is where the second form of the final boss is, through that window. I learned that recently. But it's actually like a deload area. Like, it's not, if I go into there, it won't spawn the final boss or anything. However, this will spawn the final boss. So here we go. This is Goria. This is his first phase. It's really RNG heavy. However, right now we're going to unlock the second form of Goria right now. While hitting the switches, I mean. So there we go. It's 2 out of 3, or 2 out of 6, I mean.
You have to shoot these in a specific order to unlock the second phase.
Yep. It's a yellow, green, orange, blue, purple, and red.
And you have to shoot them with the corresponding weapons as well.
Yep.
All the weapons in the game are actually the weapons of the other hunters.
And now here I can actually manipulate Goria to change his color. His color is constant, so right now he's going to change to purple after green, and right after purple is orange. I actually want to hurt him now. If he changes to purple, like orange right now, that's perfect for me actually. Because him changing his luck after I manipulate him to change to a different color. So hopefully he doesn't change to red after this part. That'll be really awesome. And I got grabbed.
The command grabs.
It's really easy to grab, but I got out of it, so that's good.
Nice shot.
Nice
Thank
shot.
you. I'd say this boss is probably more typical of like a regular Prime boss. It has a lot of health and takes a while to kill. Whereas all the other bosses in this game, or really other 2 bosses in this game, don't take too long, even with like the correct weapon and stuff. Right here's going to change to blue. And if he changes to red at all after killing his arms, I'm going to be a very, very mad person. Because that wastes a lot of time. And I have to kill him with a very, very lame final weapon. Don't change, don't change, don't do it, don't do it, please, 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 please. Nice, got it,
Nice.
okay. So now blue, if I actually keep my shotgun on him the entire time, it will do a lot of damage. The fastest weapons that will kill Goria is in order red, then blue, then purple or orange. They're about the same for that. Then green, then yellow. If it goes to red now, whereas like if it didn't get blue there, it would go to yellow, and yellow is really slow. Like really, really slow. Yeah, now here is the final parts. This is red. This is pretty nice. 1 arm down, and 2 arms down. Oh, it's not. That's not. Oh, it's still, what? I think I shot it as it was doing his attack, so the attack still hit me. That was weird. Add that to the counter if that's never happened before, by the way.
Yeah.
All right, so it's actually this last one here takes seven hits, and both of the arms get killed in one hit, so it's really fast. But now here's Goria Phase 2. Goria Phase 2 he's not a nice boss. He can potentially teleport down here, and that would waste a lot of time. Like after hitting him 4 times down, after I hit him 4 times down here, he teleports to the very top of this. However, we'll see if he'll actually stay up there. If he doesn't, it wastes a lot of time. So there we go. He's gonna teleport one more. Stay right here. Now one more shot. Now he's gonna go to the top. So now if he teleports to the bottom, it wastes a lot of time. Hopefully he doesn't do this. Time's coming up soon, by the way. I'll call it out. Oh wait, I have a foot pedal. Never mind.
Now the reason you actually do the Goria 2 fight, unlock it, is because you need the Omega Cannon to get all items.
Yep, that's the exact reason there. Gets you 1%, if I remember right. So there we go. 2 more hits like that. Oh, he went to the bomb. And there we go.
Screensavers.
Screensavers are awesome. So yeah, he went to the bomb here, which isn't a big deal right now, actually. Or it actually is. But if it was the last phase, then that would be a big deal. So now I have to go back to the top again, it's the thing. This is why he's a bad fight. I've lost runs with him doing this many times. I'll see issues maybe 3 or 4. That's another nice thing about him. Nice guy. Oh! Oh my god. I'm gonna die if I don't hit that.
Oh.
Wait.
You got it. Oh my god. That has definitely never happened before.
Oh my god.
What?
So you killed him as you died.
I killed him as I died.
That's a good thing it gives you priority.
All right.
Perfect.
So let me compose myself. I have people to thank for what this run is now. I have to thank AM Heights, who actually inspired me to pick up this game. He did a run of this in Team Blue's Denny's Metroid Marathon back in 2014. And I thought it was really cool, so I decided to learn myself since I just got a 3S capture card and stuff. And yeah, that inspired me to pick this up.
M-Height was one of the first runners to port this game and found several tricks for it.
Yep.
But he's kind of stopped running the game for now. But
Another person who also found a lot of tricks is Dan 1 through 9. He found a lot of the clips, especially the ones in like Arcterra, in First Visit Arcterra, went through a bunch of walls and skipped like a hunter and stuff. He found a lot of that stuff, and it's very useful to the community. Now, Zorobot as well is another person. He was my competition in this game for a long time, and he's just a really general cool guy. If you go to my channel, he did a lot of channel art there too, which is really nice. Just in general, really cool. Also, Alec Free is another person. I think he has the segment I run this game on SDA, so that's good. And shout out to everyone on the couch as well. They're pretty cool too.
Thanks.
Thanks.
All right, so here's the in-game time finally. I got 112. My PB in this game is a 111.11, which I got actually in the practice room yesterday. So yeah, here's where I actually check the detail times. Right there. There we go. But that's all I have to show off for now. So thanks everyone for watching. Yeah, it's pretty cool. And go to Miles.
great run.